Okay, here we are. Welcome to this new Embodiment Café. This is the number 4. Today is the 23rd of May 2022. Welcome to this new Embodiment Café. Today we will talk about why is embodiment important in coaching. Why do we want to bring embodiment into a coaching session? So in the first Embodiment Café, we talked about what is embodiment and why it is important to have it in your daily life. We also looked at, in the next one, what is a movement practice and what is important to have it in your daily life. And so if you need to understand what is embodiment and how do you bring it into your daily life, movement practice, look at the previous videos that you will find on this page or on this YouTube channel if you're looking to the videos on the YouTube channel. So we know already then what is embodiment and what is important and how to bring it into daily life. Now we see briefly what is coaching. And I guess more or less everyone knows what is coaching. Why do we go into a coaching session? Why do we look for a coach? And usually we are looking for a coach because there is something that we want to achieve. Or, for example, we have a goal in the future, short future, long future. Or, for example, there is a certain situation that is not working for us and we don't like it so much. Maybe some relationship with colleagues or in the family are not working and we don't really know how to move forward this thing. All those questions which are arising from the moment that you are looking at coach, actually, they don't need a psychological support or a psychotherapy support, yeah? Okay, even if you go for a coaching session, yeah? Because it's about other things that they don't need a psychological approach. Nevertheless, if you prefer, of course, you go into a psychology session or psychotherapy session, yeah? But for usually, especially if we talk about goals that we want to achieve or a future that we want to create, usually we really talk with a coach. And there are many coaches out there, and each of them, they have different experiences in life and different paths of learning. And so they will have different methods, different tools that they use during the coaching session, and these are working. Usually during a coaching session, normal one, yeah, normally I mean without embodiment inside. Also with embodiment it's normal. Okay, we are all normal, but a coaching session without embodiment, it's talked based. So we use words to look into the topic. And the coach is making questions and you give the answer, and then there is a dialogue, and then there is a kind of trying to create a path together. Yeah, a coach is always someone who is doing the path with you. So coaching sessions, coaching sessions are working. They're perfect. They have their tools, and we manage to arrive to help you to achieve your goals or whatever you came for. Yeah. So why do we need really to bring also embodiment? I mean, why do I need to get up, move, make a pose, whatever? Yeah. Why do I need to? And so can't it just be like talking? Yeah, of course, it can also just be like talking, but sometimes sometimes we don't have words to express what we see in our future, or we don't have words to say why we feel stuck and where do we feel stuck. Usually when we go to a coach, it's because we feel stuck. So we cannot do by ourselves this little piece of path, yeah? So we would like to do it with someone else, so that there is a dialogue, a confrontation, and then something is arising and it's helping us to go further. So, but sometimes we don't have the words for it. We cannot really give name to what we see, or what we, or maybe it's just a feeling that we have, just some sensations, and we cannot give real names to them. And so here is how embodiment comes into, why embodiment is important into the coaching. Yeah, it's another tool. Yeah, and when we do some embodiment, yeah, so movement practices, some pose, and I will talk also, explain better what's happening in an embodiment coaching session later. When we bring embodiment, we give space to the sensations that are lying in our body. Our body, as we said the last time, yeah, we were talking about posture, which is, our posture is the result of our history, the experiences, the environment, the culture, tradition, everything, yeah, is giving us a shape, as an external shape, but also as a behavioral shape, and so on. So sometimes we have sensations, we cannot give names, and we need something else. When we do embodiment exercises, some movement, or we take a pose, we are able to step more into this dialogue with our body. You can give yourself more space to express yourself. The space is outer, in the sense that you give yourself the space, in the sense that you go to a coach and you give yourself a present, also a gift, to have this moment just for you. The space is outer then, yeah, so the coaching situation. It's in time, so looking as time as a space, and you give yourself more space inside, because when you start listening to the sensations that are coming from the body, it's like there is a more expanding space inside, yeah, and then you can start understanding why you feel like that in certain situations, or why you feel in another way in other situations. And when you are in a new situation and you feel some sensations, feelings arising, emotions, pain, whatever, then you already have the knowledge that the body is telling you something, yeah? And so you can readapt and move and decide to answer to the situation in a different way. So you give more space to sensations. And because we sometimes don't have the capacity to give names, to use words for everything that is happening to us, we learn with embodiment another path, yeah, to express ourselves. Yeah, we bypass this stuckness, this moment where we cannot go further, but we bypass it and we arrive anyway to the topic. We arrive anyway to the moment. And then if we want to see really this moment where it's stuck, we can go back to it. Anyway, through the body, movements, poses, awareness of what's happening, and so on. In this way, you give more resonance to your feelings, the sensations, and the needs that you have. That is important. I'm thinking something. You feel heard by yourself. Sometimes we don't hear ourselves. We get signals and then say, yeah, it's just my thoughts. They're just my thoughts. Yeah. I have this thing on my shoulder. Yeah, it's just because this and that. Are all signals. It's all information which is arriving, and we don't listen to ourselves. Instead, embodiment, but especially embodiment coaching, is giving yourself the tools to arrive more directly to the topic, to the point, and you are heard more. You yourself, you are hearing yourself better, you see better your needs, and really you give more resonance to all those things, to the needs, to the sensations, to what you see in your future, what you feel for yourself, for the future that you desire. Yeah? And in this way, there is a more direct way to your goals, or to understanding where you are stuck and how to manage with it. It's more effective and it's more durable, because then you have also some tools that you can bring into daily life, exercises that you create by yourself or that are given by the coach, the embodiment coach, and that you can repeat day after day into your daily life, so that you can, go on into your path to reach your goals, to go towards your future, or to understand how to manage when you are feeling stuck. Doesn't mean that each time that there is a situation that you don't like, you don't feel like it's working, something inside, you have to go to a coach. Maybe you go for 4-6 times, because usually this is the time that needs to be used, for looking into a certain situation and how to develop and create together a path then. But then the next time that you have something that is not working, maybe it's not needed to go again to a coach. Maybe you can really use some tools that you learned and which are sometimes applicable also in other situations. Some tools are really easy. Some tools are more creative because you created them with your coach. But then maybe when you start really this day after day, a routinely movement practice, something that you go on doing day after day, you get more receptive to what are your real needs and how you can recreate also your movement practice, how you can recreate some tools that you can use into daily life when there is something which for you is not working. Okay? And of course, your coach is always present for you. So if you really need to go back to your coach, go and have a nice chat with him or her and create new tools. That is not, it's not that you cannot go back, of course. You can go back if you need it, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a dependent relationship with your coach. But it's good if your coach is giving you tools so that you can go on by yourself and create your own steps then. This is what a coach is. And embodiment coaching is bringing embodiment, so self-awareness, movement practices, everything that we said, into the coaching session, creating new tools together that you can bring into your daily life and that you can practice day after day, see big results, go directly to the point, bypass stuckness, and so on, and enjoy the process and the outcomes. So this is why embodiment is important also in coaching. So let's see if we have some questions today. Otherwise, I give you the appointment already for tomorrow, 8:30. We have our weekly movement practice. And the next Monday, we have another Embodiment Cafè with some other Q&As. And be ready to receive also some new videos from time to time during the week, because I'm already creating something new for you. Okay, so thank you. I have a look also in, okay, there are no comments. Thank you all to who was present to this session. I hope that it was clear. If it was not clear, because I know it was going up and down, write some comments, put your question underneath, and I will be happy to answer also to those questions. And welcome to who was present today live. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome, and thank you so much for who is looking the video also recorded. And see you the next week with the next Embodiment Cafè, Monday, 1:15. And with the next movement practice, we see us tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. Ciao.